Jeng's just gonna match this bot play. We might have a 3v3 already. TPs cannot come in, remember.
Hook. Trade's now gonna get locked up. Chain CC immediately coming out. Comp might just get one shot before he can even do anything. Now it's a 3v2. Malrang maybe wants to try to trade something back, but instead, when Larson has gotten a good trade, we've just happened to see a lot of not great trades from Larson and Comp. This might be the worst trade deal in history. If Gilius gets taken down in an instant, it's a clean counter gank coming in from Malrang. Difficult. Are they gonna go for this one immediately? Malrang now going in. Ulti comes out to mitigate any potential fall-off damage. It's big. Coming in with the Odoamne ultimate. Gen X now leaping onto the backside. Trivia gonna be in trouble. The knockup comes in from Odoamne. Malrang trying with the fancy footwork to get out, but from downtown comes the sniper. Jezu gonna land the shot that matters. The rest of the Rogue has to turn tail and trying to cancel the base there. Unfortunately, the Ethereal Chain's gonna connect on the Groff. Trimby has to be careful. Gilius not afraid, gonna leap forward. Treats finds the lockup. All of Rogue though focusing their damage. Larson leaping into the backside is gonna be big. Certus. Doom and Gloom now up and available. Looking for that massive fear if he can find it. Pillar gonna disrupt there a little bit from the Ornn Q. Larson still fishing for a way into the backside. Both sides backing away. Clear that both teams know how much is at stake in this fight. Just a Dragon, yes. With so many members in the area, if it breaks out to a major kill advantage, we could see a massive lead for one side. Gen X now stepping forward. Treats gonna go wide on the hook. 16, 1400. Dragon getting lower. Now the fight is breaking out. 1400. Who is going to get it? Jinx finding the reset immediately. Comp now trying to shred through. They're gonna grab the Dragon. Gen X now gonna be in trouble. SK getting set up to be eviscerated, but it's Certus on the backside. Comp going for a few. We certainly do. We saw it in the final episode of Arcane.
Oh yeah, we did.
Almost kind of saw it. Well, we saw parts of it.
Here's my theory for season 2.
No,
Jezu comes out and wind walls it.
What?
No, seriously.
You're not allowed anywhere near any scripts ever again. Well, how cool would that? What?
Dude, Yasuo comes out of nowhere and wind walls it. Well, we're spoiling a bit here. Are we spoiling? No,
you said it. We're vague. We're vague. I mean, we'll assume that not everyone has witnessed the cinematic masterpiece that is Arcane. Go watch it. Hashtag sellout. Great show, actually, unironically.
Actually, you made a rap about it.
We did. We did a rap battle. We did a Vi versus Jinx. Although, to be fair, I had to pick second, so I would have also picked Jinx.
You're Team Jinx?
I'm technically Team Vi. I have to stick to my guns.
I'm Team Vi too. I'm Team Vi.
You know, which is great. Who doesn't love a cupcake?
Love me
anyway,
cupcakes.
Here we are. 2,500 gold lead. No cupcakes in this game.
Still a powder though.
Still a powder. And a powder keg. Comp popping off, ready to blow up. And SK probably sweating, because as good as Certus was doing in that lane phase, 0-0-1 remains the scoreline. On the opposite side, Larson, yes, he may have dropped, but 4 assists to his name, 80% kill participation, a part of every one of these team plays. And SK early game, you said it earlier, it was clean. It felt like very methodical in some of those early game plays, but now it feels like it's falling apart a little bit. Gilius spent a lot of time hovering around the mid lane here. TP going to be used from the side of Rogue, and ready for an all-out brawl for that third Drake.
SK, Jezu Flash is up very soon. He will need to wait for that before SK kick the fight off, because he needs to peel for himself in this kind of comp. 4 divers on his team. He needs to make sure he flashes the ult, gets away from Rakan, and then uses his ult to follow up from what SK throw at Comp. But Comp is the defining factor of this team fight. If he can stay alive, it's over for SK. If he falls, it's over for Rogue. He has flash up, 3 items. Lord Dominic's picked up now as well. Dragon has spawned. SK have the river for now, but Larson's in a good spot to put some pressure on top of them. SK need to flush Larson out here, because if they get flanked from him, Jezu is going to find it very hard to walk up in that choke. Odoamne has a great position too.
Struggle is Treats committing the ultimate feels like the only safe bet, or Larson leaping into Certus, but he's learned in the laning phase that is definitely not an option.
Oof.
Rogue having to walk through the pinch there is going to be difficult, though. Have to be careful, have to respect the potential Wombo combo, but a Blast Cone means Malrang can't sneak his way over the wall. Larson leaping away, that's the fear cooldown gone, and that's the sign to kick things off. 3 members now locked up. Larson leaping into the pit. Gilius incredibly low, gonna get taken down by Larson. Gen X just trying to find a kill on the LeBlanc, but he can just dash right back. Chains connect anyway. Rogue are eviscerating SK in the team fight, but now Jezu's looking to fire back. Steal on the Dragon comes through. You do not mess with the Jhin when it comes to objectives. They learned it in the LCK, and we're going to have to learn it in the LEC. There it is for Jezu.
Oh, Henna stole it as well in the series today against T1. Stole the Baron with the 4th shot, but Jezu does the same thing here as well. As good as it looks and as great it is to deny this Mountain Soul point, let's look at the rest of what happened. Rogues on Baron, they're going to get Nash. 4 members of SK died for just Rakan. Trimby did fall. Jezu still has Flash here. If he can steal this Baron as well with a Jhin W, then honor Jhin, but he has vision on it. If he, no, there's no way, right?
Miracle Worker.
Okay.
Nope. That one,
Okay.
Malrang not gonna let that one happen. That is Baron secured now a 6,000 gold lead for Rogue. Was not the most dominant early game, but a dominant mid game. Certainly nice to see from this Rogue lineup. They are set up for success in this one.
And just look at this Ornald. SK are so separated. Look at the 2 carries at the back and look at the 3 divers at the front. Where is the damage for SK? Comp is free hitting Treats dies. Larson takes down Gilius. Genax is all alone. And Jezu and Surtus are fending for themselves. There's no really one direction that SK was following there. But we get the T-Tors, we get the camera angle, we get the bullet that takes down Trimpy, and then the bullet that takes down the Dragon as well. Jezu from ranged gets a little bit of a consolation prize for SK, but still now Baroned up Rogue, Siege ready to go. Genax and Gilius caught out.
And with a replay like that, at least it's a pretty consolation prize. Gilius, though, set to fall now. Surtus backing away. Here comes the Ornn ultimate. Surtus locked up. Larson just going to chase him down. No passive means no CC. Goes Golden, can use the personal space, but will not have the opportunity to do it. Rogue not respecting the personal space, as they will barrel down the mid lane and look to break open the inhibitor line.
And Dracos, I'll be completely honest. I've spoken to this about a few pro players in what was my career a couple of years ago. At the start of every spring split in the LEC or in major regions overall, because roster swaps have come in, because you've had very little scrim time, because the meta is very hard to read, scaling and teamfight is always the safest bet. Scaling, teamfight, or comps that are very easy to execute. I feel like SK's comp is quite difficult to execute. Maybe it worked in scrims, but on a competitive game at the start of a brand new year with a brand new roster, I think one-dimensional comps like Rogues, pure team fight, protect the Jinx are just so much easier to execute.
Certainly are, but Odoamne might be in trouble now. No, comp is simply too strong, ladies and gentlemen. That is a Giga-Fed Jinx and a Giga-Fed Rogue. 50k to 40k as this fight continues. Rogue just looking to break open the base and end the game. Surtus, Genax, Treats, Jezu still standing. Could look to hold on to this one, but there goes the rocket. Surtus now walking away, the shield coming in from the personal space. One more auto will not finish the job. SK on the retreat again, being routed, and there are the resets. Will they dive the fountain to give this man a few more kills? It looks like the answer is no, as Rogue retreat, empower the minions, and look for a slow, steady end.
Surtus, what can you do? He can do absolutely nothing. He's outranged.
She's too
He
strong.
only has the Nexus left, that's it. Gilius won't find anyone. Oh, he got Odoamne. The creeps are back.
Backing away.
No.
We've had to sweat.